Welcome to hole number one of the African Wilds Tournament. Starting off here with an extra mile and an easy ball. Something like a marlin should do you just fine. Something about 3 bars of topspin here. A little bit more, a little bit less, kind of depending on the wind. And just about that 1 bar of right spin. You could definitely play this with like a navigator. Great ball choice here as well. Get that wind down for the second shot. But all in all, you're going to see like a little divot in the fairway. That's where I'm kind of having the second bounce. I'm going to pull 10% max here. And sometimes we give this one just a little bit of right curl. Just a little bit there. You can see no big deal. So easy down the fairway here. One little bounce in the divot. Rolling up the fairway. You can see we could have a little more topspin here, a little bit less. It's not going to make a major difference. Second shot, though, we're playing here with a long iron. I typically play with the backbone in rookie. It's just how things go. 0%, about mid distance here. We set this one up with 2 bars of backspin just to kind of slow it down. Now, I know we're going to have a ton of tailwind in this tournament. I think it's fantastic. It's got to be one of the best modifiers I've ever heard. Most, not all, but most of the video you will see in this video are all tailwind. There's a couple exceptions, but I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. So make sure you stick around to the end. Leave me a comment on the video. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. I'm always looking to change and grow and get in the hole. Hole number 2, this is our first par 5. And this one is actually a little bit of an outside chance at an albatross. Extra mile here, setting it up with that yellow ring precariously close to the right-hand side. About 3 top, 2 bars of right spin. And you're going to see we're going to pull this one 10% max. Now, I do actually give this one about 3/4 or so of a ball of right curl just to get this one to roll out beautifully on the second fairway here. So close to the rough, probably could have had half that red ring in the right rough, okay? And then use a little bit more curl if necessary. Just try to great proof the shot. I didn't need to play that one quite so spicy. 20% max here on the second shot. Watch this one very, very closely. Just about half a bar of backspin and half a bar of left spin here. I'm pushing it up to see how many rings I need. About 1 ring to get that second bounce to clear the bunker. So we're going to make our adjustment here. 20% max. That's about, I think, I didn't see 3 point something rings. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, 3.6 rings. Now we're going to push it up that 1 ring that we needed in overpower. So you see here, it doesn't really matter. I think I go from the center. Yeah, the bottom of the yellow, 1 ring. Now we're just going to hit this one normally. I might give it like 1 little click of overpower, but nothing of any major significance. And I'm telling you, this one, I got this from watching Dale Appleby. He just played this one, dropped it, and I just wanted to be like Dale. Get in the hole, baby. We'll see you on number 3. Hole number 3, this par 3, I'm going to show you 2 quick ways to play it. The first way here, Michael Hart, my opponent. Good to see you, buddy. 3 right, 2 bars of backspin, and we're going to bounce this one over the bunkers and rough on the right there. Take a look at the top of the rings and my third bounce, how it's just before the fringe. This is a really safe way to play this one, so keep this in mind. If you are not interested in going for the rough bump, David Harris, let's get one for Shinobi. Make the 0% mid pull here. There we go, all my friends in one video. Let's go, baby. Excuse me, I have still been getting over a little bit of sickness here, but feeling pretty darn good. So that's the bounce. Let it roll nicely down here. Bit tough to get this one, but I'm going to show you one more with a little bit of a better drop. All right, so hole number 3. This time we're going for the rough bump. Now I see there's headwind. I get it. 3.5 bars of topspin, 2 bars of right spin. This is why I'm using the power 3 ball here, because it gives us a nice way to reach this shot. I think even with tailwind, we're just going to have to change our elevation a little bit, maybe our spin set ever so slightly. But bouncing from this rough here has always been a pretty darn good way to approach this hole. So keep that in mind. You know, I know we all have different tolerances and interests and ways we like to play things, but I'm trying to give you the best possible paths to get this ball to the hole on every single hole. There's so many drops in this video, guys. This is one of my favorite courses. It's really, really playable. I think it's really fun, and I'm looking forward to getting some good scores with each and every one of you. Hole number 4, par 4. I think this one is so important to drop. I'm going to show you 2 ways to play it, but this is the last hole that I'll show you 2. Max top, Max left here. That's 4.5 top, 2 bars of left spin with the extra mile. And I'm setting up here with the Quasar. Basically any ball you like here. But we need to do our very best work here on hole number 4. So you're going to see 10% max. I should change that too. Absolutely. And I've got the top of that red ring touching the rough. Don't get too close with the yellow ring. You could actually get a really bad kick off of the slope of this fairway, and it could put it down in the bunker or give you some bad rollout. So just keep that in mind. Just play it a little back up on that fairway to give yourself a beautiful bounce. Just like this, rolls it down very, very nicely. And this is going to give you a nice look here at the second shot. You can see how short this hole is. And this is why I say you have to go for eagle here. It is so, so very important. Second shot, you're playing with your favorite short iron, which I know is the Thorn. Absolutely right. Leave me a comment if you disagree. 3 bars of backspin here at 0% mid distance is what I'm actually going to play. Now, yes, there's also a rough bump here. I get it. If you want to play the rough bump, bring the runner or the Hornet and play accordingly. For me, for whatever reason, when I've got a kind of a tailwind shot here like this, back when I had a level 4 Thorn on this account, this is absolutely the way I like to play it. It all depends on you, I'm not here to tell you how you have to play. I'm trying to give you the best opportunity to get the win, get the banner. I love when you do. Woo, let's go, and let's get an eagle on this hole in an even cooler way. Hole number 4, this time a little bit more aggressively. I've got a Zerk and an extra mile reaching directly down to that second fairway. 4.5 top, 2 bars of left spin. Now take a look at that red ring, how I'm using the rough up there as a bit of a guide. I got about half that red ring in there. 10% max here, and we're setting up to go all in. Now, if you have extreme tailwind, you might want to just be cautious with that top spin. Yeah, you might go all of it, but you might have to dial it back just a little bit. Keep that in mind. If you've got an EM 8 or 9, things like that, you don't need to use any overpower, things like that. Max overpower here. I'm using max curl for this club, okay? And getting that one all the way down as far as we possibly can. Because, yeah, if you've got a good drive with the right ball, you can 100% drive this green. So keep that in mind. That's what I'm trying to do here. A little slow coming through the rough sometimes. But if you keep it together, you can get this one over and through and ready for a drop. Hole number 5, I do think the rough bump is the way to go here. 6 bars of top spin, 1 bar of right spin. Works pretty darn well here in a tailwind. Now, you're going to see that I do set up with the top of that green ring at the edge of the rough here. This is a tough play to do with tailwind and not something that I recommend doing without some practice tokens. Negative 5% max distance here, 1.4 rings on the pull. And this is the kind of shot that, you practice quite a few times. I hate this hole. It looks so easy, but it is very, very inconsistent. So don't beat yourself up over it. Don't sweat it. Just do your very best. There's a lot of good opportunities on this course. This hole, as simple as it looks, does not have to be. Just don't sweat it. We'll get there, and we'll get it when it counts. Hole number 6, once again with the tailwind here, we're setting up with a Titan ball and an extra mile, and even with an EM6, we're reaching very nicely over this bunker on the right-hand side. You'll notice that we actually give this one a little bit of backspin, about half back and 2 bars of right spin. And I would push this to max after your adjustment and then max overpower. I know I just eyeballed it here in the example, which you can do if you like, once you're comfortable with your shot, of course. But we're aiming basically for the middle of this bunker without getting to it. Second shot with the sniper, you're going to play 3 bars of backspin. Take careful note of that second bounce. It's on the front edge of the fringe. And I've got to kind of favor the right edge of the cup. This green kind of slopes, to the back, a little bit to the back and to the left. So especially with the right to left slight tailwind angle here, this ball is gonna favor the left-hand side. So just kind of to the right, and we'll let it kind of just curve on down to the hole, hand motions aside. This is a crazy course. There's so many opportunities, guys, and I really hope you can get some really sick scores. I think the tailwind modifier is really fun, really good idea, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun in this tournament. So good course to play it. So many drops left in the video still, guys. I know you don't believe I'm going to drop all the albies, but get in the hole. We'll see you on number 7. Hole 7, this is our final par 3. Now, set this up with the Kingmaker and a backbone. This one is a very sensitive elevation here. 65% mid-distance. I got that second bounce just before the fringe. Take a careful look, and playing this with 2 bars of backspin. Guys, if you're getting value from the video, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up on the video too. I really appreciate all the love and the support in this incredible community. You guys are the absolute best. So thank you very, very much for everything that you do for us and for everyone. If you can get this drop, boy, it's going to set you apart from the field. Get in the hole. Let's go. Hole number 8, we're going for the green 100% of the time here. Now, you could play that power 5 ball. Absolutely makes it even easier, okay? But absolutely here, I've got 4.5 top, about a half a bar of right spin, EM6 and a Titan. And you see we're pushing it up with that ball guide, just slightly favoring the left-hand side, but down the middle of the fairway here, and just aim it for the green. I play it with about, like I said, 4.5 top, half right. We're pushing it to max, push to max, yep. Now, I'm not going to go quite max over power here. It's like around 75% or so. It's going to take a bit of feel, and a wind of 2 is going to be a lot different than a wind of 4.5 here. So keep that in mind. If you have to, you may have to play a wedge here if you come up a tiny bit short. Be cautious, too aggressive. This one can roll flying through the green and end up in Timbuktu. Yes, that's an Africa reference. Come on, baby. Just get on that green, give us a little chip, whatever it takes. We don't need to see the second shot. Get in the hole. Hole number 9, the final par 5. EM, I've got a Kingmaker. You could definitely go Titan here. Max top, 4.5 top, and about 1.5 right. We're going to push to max with the 10% max adjustment and then go max over power, or just grip it and rip it, okay? Whatever works for you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for the love. Thank you for leaving the comments, the thumbs up, all the engagement, guys. I really, really appreciate it. But above and beyond, thank you for subscribing to the channel and sharing your time with this beautiful community that we both love so much. Second shot, no spin, sniper to the pin. Right at max here. We're going to play this at 0% max. I remember playing this shot like it was yesterday. Guys, I love making these videos. I love playing this game. I love hearing from you too. I try my very best to respond to as many comments as possible. So if I don't respond, maybe leave another one. And then that way I'll take a hint. Top of the red ring by the top of the rough there. And, you know, this is going to be such a low-scoring tournament. Guys, I can't wait. We're going to see crazy scores. So be ready, get set, and I can't wait to see you out there in the tournament condition. Come on, baby. Get in the hole. How many drops was that?